guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we are going to be doing our September favorites. I cannot believe that this year is practically over. It is October 2nd as I film this video. That is crazy. Halloween is around the corner, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, then my birthday. Like, I love the last few months of the year. I'm so excited for all of the holidays to start approaching, you guys. I cannot wait. But today we're going to be talking about the things that I loved in the month of September. There's not really that many items, you guys, but I kind of wanted to let you know I really was enjoying this month anyway. So if you guys are interested in my September favorites, you're going to want to go ahead and just keep on watching. But before we get into that video, I just want to say if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel just ensures that you do not miss any future upcoming videos. And if you are not new to my channel, guys, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to join me. Thank you for continuing to support me. So yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get into the monthly favorites. Okay, so we're gonna start with the bronzer because it was the thing that was sitting right in front of me. So the bronzer that I am wearing today and that I have been wearing pretty much every day and in all of my videos that I have pretty much posted last month, I was wearing the NYX matte bronzer and it's in the shade Light. And it is a fully matte bronzer. Now, at first when I picked this bronzer up, I did not think that I was going to like it, but I actually have been loving it. First of all, it's only $10, so you cannot beat that price at all. It definitely does pull a little bit more red on me than I typically would like. I typically don't like bronzers that pull red on me, but for whatever reason, I just think that this bronzer just looks so beautiful and so natural. I usually use it with the Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush, the number 59, and then I just take it on the tip of the brush and then I just blend it all over my face. It blends in so easily. It does not skip over my skin like a lot of the drugstore bronzers that I've kind of tried in the past have done. I noticed that they don't blend over my dry skin very easily. This one does, you guys. It just looks, to me, it just looks really, really beautiful. It just blends out so easily. And I really do like this bronzer. I have been reaching for it more than any of my high-end bronzers. I really have been enjoying it this month and I have really been trying to find some affordable products that I really love. So the fact that I was able to find a really good bronzer is awesome. NYX typically has high quality stuff from the drugstore and I really did like this bronzer. Okay. So the next thing that I really love this month is the Narcissist Dual Intensity Cheek Palette. And this is absolutely beautiful, you guys. So if you don't know, the Dual Intensity line with NARS, it's meant to be worn wet or dry. If you wear it wet, it's going to give you a lot more pigment and it's going to give you a lot more like pow, more of a slightly like metallic-y type finish, and it's going to be just a lot more intense. I personally have not tried these wet. I have been using them dry. Now the colors I have been using the most in this palette are numbers 1 and 2, which are these guys right here. Number 1 I've been using as a highlight and number 2 I have been using as a blush. I'm wearing both of those on my face today. I tried to wear as much of these products on my face today as I could and they are just beautiful. They blend out so easily. They give you like, it's almost like a soft, because I don't use them wet, it gives you almost like a soft, beautiful sheen on the face. They don't show up super pigmented, but they build really nicely. They sit on the skin beautifully. They don't emphasize pores or texture or anything like that. And the colors are absolutely stunning. So these are the two colors that I have been wearing the most. I definitely wear all four, but these are the two that I have been loving the most. So there they are swatched on my hand, and then I'll go ahead and swatch the other two for you as well. So there is all four of them swatched on the back of my hand. Another really awesome thing about this palette is I feel like it'll work for several different skin tones. This blush right here on the end will look really beautiful on deeper skin tones. It is expensive. It is NARS. It is the tiniest thing in the world. When I got this, I was like, but what did I just spend my money on though? But it really is beautiful, you guys, and I have really been enjoying it. The packaging is really nice, but packaging doesn't always matter. It's what's on the inside that counts. And I definitely think that if you guys are looking for a good blush palette and you don't mind spending the $65 that this bad boy cost, I definitely think that it is worth checking out. This is the first time I've tried any of the dual intensity eyeshadows, blushes, anything. And I think the formula on this is so bomb, you guys. I have been loving this all month. So when I haven't been wearing that NARS highlighter, I have been wearing, I mean, obviously, because I think I have favorited every glow kit thus far. This is the newest one in my collection. This is the Sun Dipped Anastasia Glow Kit. I have not tried out the Moonchild or the Sweets one yet, but I do have the other two, the Gleam and the Glow, if that's what they're called. And I have favorited those in the past as well. There is just something about these highlighters and the formula of these highlighters that is just bomb. And the pan size of these, the fact that this is 40 bucks is such a good deal, you guys, because if you buy a Becca highlighter, that thing is between like what, 36 and 38 bucks, and you get 4 different highlighters. Even if you use them as eyeshadows only, that is just a good deal. And just like I've said in the past, these are blendable, they are creamy, they're the type of highlighters that if you want people to know that you're wearing a highlighter, if you want your glow to be strong, this, like all of these, I don't know if all of the other ones are still available, but all of the Anastasia Glow Kits are so beautiful on the skin. They just reflect light. They're gorgeous, you guys. Let me go ahead and swatch it. I personally have been mixing Summer and Moonstone together for my highlight. I'm not wearing it today. I am wearing it on the inner corner, but I am wearing the highlight from the NARS palette today. Let me swatch them. This is Summer. This is Moonstone right here. Then we have Tourmaline right here, which is really, really beautiful. And then you have Bronzed right here. So this is all 4 of them. And let me go ahead and swatch them out. They are not powdery. They just sit on the skin. If you have never tried an Anastasia highlighter, I recommend them all, or at least the 3 that I have tried, the Gleam, that Glow, and then this one. My favorite foundation of the month, and I kind of don't even want to admit to it being my favorite foundation of the month, but it is beautiful, you guys. It is the Hourglass, what is it called? The Hourglass Vanish Stick. And I talk about how much I have talked about how much I love this foundation several times, but I also talk about how much I hate how expensive it is. And it is a very, very expensive. For 46 bucks, you get 0.25 ounces. That's not a lot, basically. So this, and to get it out of the way, most stick foundations don't come with 1 fluid ounce, but out of all of the other stick foundations that I own, this has the least amount of product out of all of them. The Makeup Forever, the Anastasia, the Bobbi Brown, all have more product than this one does. With that being said, I have never used a stick foundation that looks so good on my skin. Stick foundations I usually just don't like because they tend to be a little bit more drying on my skin, and they tend to just like emphasize everything. This one is flawless, you guys. It is full coverage. It is a really good full coverage foundation. Blends into the skin effortlessly, covers really well. Pretty decent match for me. It's gorgeous. So I did recently do a Foundation Friday on the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I said that I did like this one better, which I do. I think that this one is a little bit more dry skin friendly as well. This one I can just wake up, put on my normal moisturizer, a couple of lines over my face, blend it out with a flat top kabuki brush or my Morphe M439, and I'm set. If you can get past the price of this, it is beautiful, you guys. It comes in a lot of different shades, and it does have a lot of undertone. It does have a decent amount of undertones, so I do feel like you'll have an easier time finding a foundation match in this, in my opinion. So it is beautiful, you guys. Just go swatch it on the back of your hand, blend it into your skin, and I promise that you'll love it. You won't love the price, but you'll love this. I bought this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Regular price, it's I believe like 40 bucks, and I think I got it for like 20. It is the Dermalogica Clear Start Kit, and this is the Breakout Clearing Kit. So, and it comes with a breakout cleansing foam wash, a breakout clearing all over toner, a breakout clearing daytime treatment, an oil clearing mattifying moisturizer. That's the only thing in here that I don't use, is the mattifying moisture, because I'm too dry to use a moisturizer that is going to mattify your skin and help control oils. That's just too harsh for my skin. And then there is the Breakout Clearing Overnight Treatment. When I first got this, I wore it morning and night. Now I kind of only use it, I kind of rotate this with some of my other skincare, so that way my skin doesn't get used to this and stop responding. So I do rotate it out. But I'm gonna say this, it hasn't like completely solved all of my problems, but since I've started using this, I have not noticed any other breakouts. And the most important thing why I have loved this so much, most people that have acne prone skin have usually severely oily skin, usually, more often than not. I don't have oily skin, so I have been producing I've been producing acne and breakouts, and then I try other skincare items that are geared for acne and breakouts, and they are too harsh on my skin. They dry my skin out. They just don't work. This one, and then they a lot of times cause irritation because I also have very, very sensitive skin as well. This one has caused no issues for my skin whatsoever. I have not noticed that my skin has dried out. I have not noticed any irritation. That just has been working really well for me. I feel like my skin has been looking better over the last couple of weeks. So when I run out of that, I'm definitely going to buy a couple of those items in the full size because I have been impressed by that. So that is a skincare item this month that I have been trying out and loving. Lip combo of the month. I have a love-hate relationship with this liquid lipstick. The liner is the NYX Nude Pink lip liner, and I have been pairing it with the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Mannequin. Okay, I love this combination together. I have worn it a ton. I prefer this liquid lipstick as like a mixer. I have been wearing this on its own, and the thing that I do not like about this lipstick, I love the color. It is a gorgeous nude color. That is it right here. And let me swatch the lip liner. I have been lining my lips with the lip liner and filling it in. And in the last couple of my videos were compliments on my lip color. And this is what I've been wearing. The one thing that I do not like about this lipstick as opposed to some of his other ones, this one is not as opaque as the other lip glosses, meaning that when I put this on my lips, it's not a one pass and done like a couple of his other liquid lipsticks that I have. I do have to kind of, I don't know if this one, the formula on this one is a little bit thinner or what, but I do have to kind of take a couple of different passes to get it opaque and even on my lips. But once I get it like perfect on my lips, the color is beautiful. It does last all day. It does wear beautifully. That is just my only gripe with this particular liquid lipstick, is that I have to like apply it several times to kind of even it out and have it look really nice on the skin. The color is gorgeous. It is one of my favorite nudes. If you can get past the issue with kind of having to kind of work with it a little bit more. I do like his liquid lipsticks. Nude lipsticks are my favorite. I feel like I wear nude lips in every single video because they're just easy. They tend to just go with everything and they kind of just work. So I love a good nude. Another favorite this month that I have been wearing a lot, I've lost it. Here we go. It's the Kat Von D translucent powder. I use this for an all over setting powder. I don't typically use it under the eyes. I feel like it's just a little bit too drying for underneath my eyes. Face powder, I think that it is really beautiful. I like the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder better underneath my eyes, but I like this one better all over the face because the Laura Mercier is a little bit too drying, like for me to set in my entire face with. This one is not drying at all. I do have it on my skin today. I feel like it just kind of blurs everything. I feel like it just sinks into the skin really effortlessly. I use it with more of like a duo fiber brush, and I just take whatever is on the lid and then I just dust it on my face just to kind of set my face because I do have a little bit more of drier skin. I don't have to go in super heavy with the powder. I just don't want my skin to be sticky before I go on with like bronzers and highlights. So that's kind of why I set my face mostly. This just applies just really beautifully. I think it does. It's not translucent in my opinion. I definitely think that there is a little bit of a color there. So I think like if you have deeper skin tones, this one might give you like a little bit of flashback. I have not tested it in camera lighting, like to see if it gives me any flashback. I have not tested that out personally, but I just like it as an all over setting powder. So something else that I have been using a lot this month, I'm going to talk about two primers. So one of them that I have been reaching for a lot this month, that I've had in my collection for a while, that I have not used a lot, but I have been reaching for it a lot lately, is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. The reason why I have been loving this month is because I have been testing out a lot of matte foundation, and this just kind of brings the glow back into your skin. This kind of just gives you a little bit of luminosity. I don't use this to prolong the wear of my makeup because I feel like it doesn't really prolong my makeup. It just brings a beautiful healthy glow back to the skin. So because I don't wear this when I wear like more of my dewier foundations, I typically wear this just strictly with my matte foundations only. Because I do lean a little bit more dry, I like to have that luminous glow back in my skin before I put on a matte foundation, because matte foundations can make you look really flat. They can just suck the life out of you, you know what I mean? So this is a good way to bring that glow back into my skin, to have my skin look healthy underneath of such a full coverage matte looking foundation. So I think that this is a really good primer, and especially for just the luminous factor of it. I don't think that it prolongs the wear of your makeup, but I have been reaching for this a ton this month. Another primer, and my favorite primers to buy are pore minimizing primers. I love pore minimizing primers. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about a pore minimizing primer, but I'm obsessed with them. The one that I picked up, and this is a pricier one, this is the Dior Pore Minimizer, and it is the Skin Refining Matte Primer. Now again, I only focus this right in here where I do have slightly larger pores, and I do put a little bit on my forehead to kind of help with that little forehead line that I've got going on. This is that it is a matte primer, and I do feel like it mattifies the skin. Like you can see when I apply it right here in the center of my face that it does mattify, but it's not drying. So I think that it does a really good job filling in my pores. I think that it doesn't overly dry my skin out. It blends in easily. Like you can put this on and immediately go in with foundation. I feel like there's no wait time with this. So overall, I have been enjoying this primer this month. Some of my other pore minimizing primers, even though I do think that they do a really, really good job of minimizing pores, I do think that they can dry out the skin a little bit. I have to be careful on how I use those. I've been using it for about 2 weeks, but this one I have not noticed any issues with it thus far. I haven't really tested it out with any of my more luminous foundations because I've been playing with like matte foundations a lot lately. But I do like it. I think that it is a good pore minimizing primer. It does come with 1 fluid ounce, which most of my pore minimizing primers do have. My favorite pore minimizing primer to date is probably still the Makeup Forever, but I have been liking this one. So I'm going to test this one out a little bit more. Maybe this one might actually dethrone that one. We'll just have to see. I feel like I like the consistency of this one a little bit better than the Makeup Forever one, but I think that the Makeup Forever one does such an amazing job at filling in pores. So I don't know, but we're not talking about the Makeup Forever one right now. We're talking about this one. This is a good primer. I like it. So yeah, guys, those are pretty much all of my favorites for this month, for the month of October, or for the month of September. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. Maybe you got a couple of good recommendations or things that you might want to try out. I think that all of these products are really, really good, and I have been enjoying them. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until I see you next time, you guys be safe out there. Bye.